the cameras flashed. The crowd froze. And just like that, Hollywood had a new obsession. The Brooklyn Beckham decision his family still can't ignore.
Oh, it was everywhere. You literally couldn't escape it.
Welcome to Starscape Report. Join us as we uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals. From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
And today, we have a really crazy one for you.
Yeah, today's deep dive uses a massive stack of sources. We've got stuff from The Guardian, Page 6, Social Life magazine, and we're unpacking how a simple food delivery commercial, of all things, blew the lid off a billion-dollar family empire.
I mean, a food commercial, it sounds so harmless.
Right. But it wasn't. We're talking about a reported $1 million payout to Brooklyn Beckham for a DoorDash commercial that essentially just, well, it mocked his own devastating family rift.
On global television, no less, during the 2026 World Cup.
Exactly. Picture this, okay? 27-year-old Brooklyn is lounging at home. He casually tosses these incredibly rare FIFA World Cup tickets onto a coffee table.
The holy grail of tickets.
Yeah, exactly. He smirks at the camera and says, "You're probably wondering why I'm watching the FIFA World Cup 2026 from home. It's not like I don't have tickets. It's a long story."
Which is just so incredibly loaded.
Oh, totally. And then he hands the tickets to a delivery driver and tells him to, put them somewhere fun. And the screen flashes this text. It's complicated. More soon.
It's just brilliant, honestly, because context here, DoorDash was actually hiding these tickets around U.S. cities for this massive scavenger hunt.
Right.
But the real product wasn't the food delivery or the hunt. They were basically selling direct access to this massive cultural drama.
But let me push back on that for a second. We are looking at a guy weaponizing his own family estrangement for, like, $1 million corporate synergy.
Yeah.
I mean, is this brilliant, relatable marketing or the ultimate betrayal of privacy?
It's a mix of both, honestly. I mean, the public backlash was insane. Netizens were absolutely roasting him, calling him out for cashing in on his father's hard work while simultaneously dragging the family name.
Yeah, the comments were brutal.
They really were. But then you have marketing experts like Anna Angelic, who completely defended the ad. She said it was actually brilliant because it taps into this universal, highly relatable truth.
Which is what
Yeah.
we all have drama.
Exactly. All families have feuds. Everyone has some level of dysfunction. So DoorDash took that very relatable pain point, combined it with the biggest soccer event in the world, and used the estranged son of a global soccer icon to deliver the punchline.
Wow. When you put it like that, it's kind of genius.
It's lightning in a bottle. But if you think a passive-aggressive commercial is wild, wait until you hear the humiliating incident at his wedding that actually sparked this entire war.
Oh, the wedding.
Yes.
And hey, real quick, if you're loving these Hollywood twists, make sure you're subscribed. We got even crazier stories ahead.
They're much crazier.
So, to really understand why that DoorDash ad was such a targeted, specific attack, we have to trace the drama back to January 2026.
Right, the manifesto.
Yes. Brooklyn dropped this bombshell 6-page manifesto.
Yeah.
6 pages.
Which is essentially an essay. I mean, nobody writes 6 pages on social media unless they are truly going off.
Exactly. And in it, he makes these explosive claims. He basically says his parents value public promotion over absolutely everything else.
Yeah, he painted this picture where in the Beckham family, love is decided by how quickly you drop everything for a photo op.
Which brings us to the main event, the wedding, April 2022. Brooklyn is marrying billionaire heiress Nicola Peltz.
At her family's massive estate, right.
Right. And Brooklyn claims that he and Nicola had this deeply romantic first dance planned out. It was supposed to be their moment. But his mother, Victoria, completely hijacked it.
I still cringe just thinking about this part.
Oh, it's so bad. Mark Anthony is performing, and out of nowhere, he calls Victoria to the stage. And she essentially takes over the first dancing, and Brooklyn's words here inappropriately with him in front of 500 elite guests.
He was completely humiliated.
Literally.
He felt like she stole the spotlight to ensure Brand Beckham stayed the center of attention, even though the wedding was entirely funded by the Peltz family.
And that's the kicker, right? The money. We really need to lay out the cold, hard facts of the empire.
Oh, the financials are wild.
Right, because David and Victoria have this massive legacy. They're worth an estimated $450 million.
Which is incredible wealth.
Generational wealth, for sure. But then you look at Nicola's family. Nicola has a personal net worth of around $50 million. But her father, Nelson Peltz, is worth $1.6 billion.
Billion. With a B.
Yes. So the Beckhams are suddenly operating in a completely different stratosphere of capital.
And that wealth disparity terrified David and Victoria because, according to Social Life magazine, Brooklyn's prenup with Nicola severely limited his access to that broader Peltz wealth.
Yeah, he was only getting a stake in whatever they built together, not the 1.6 billion.
Exactly. So his parents are looking at this reality where their eldest son, the heir to the Beckham empire, is becoming financially dependent on his in-laws and might abandon the $450 million Beckham legacy entirely.
So what do? They go on the offensive. Before the wedding, David and Victoria allegedly tried to force Brooklyn to sign away the commercial rights to his own name.
Which is just, I mean, imagine your parents asking you to sign over your own name.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But Brooklyn claims he just wants peace and privacy, right?
Yeah.
But here's my question for you here. His entire $10 million personal empire is built on that name.
Oh, 100%.
He's got a $6 million Moncler deal. He's got his Cloud 23 hot sauce. He even had that cooking show that reportedly cost $100,000 an episode. Isn't he just biting the hand that feeds him caviar?
Okay, first of all, that 100K an episode sandwich making show was peak comedy.
It was so bad.
It was terrible. He was literally assembling basic sandwiches. But the irony is so thick, you know? His brand flourishes entirely because his last name is Beckham. It totally validates all the critics calling him the ultimate Nepo baby.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He's cashing in while claiming he hates the spotlight.
He's funding his escape from the family business by aggressively monetizing the family name. It's wild.
It really is. And later in the episode, we'll talk about the shocking twist involving a 14-year-old, a hand-delivered letter, and a paparazzi setup nobody saw coming.
That part actually gets a little dark, honestly.
It does. Because this feud isn't just, ancient history about a wedding dance. There was a real-time PR battle playing out on the streets of L.A. just days before that DoorDash commercial dropped.
Right, and it involved his younger sister, Harper.
Yeah. So a photographer captured 14-year-old Harper outside Brooklyn and Nicola's $16 million Beverly Hills mansion. And she's poignantly trying to hand-deliver this letter to her brother.
It sounds so sweet on the surface.
It does. The only catch, Brooklyn wasn't even in Los Angeles. He was in New York.
Oh, man.
So Brooklyn's reps immediately issue this blistering statement. They called the whole emotional moment choreographed for the cameras.
Because paparazzi don't just randomly camp out hoping a teenager walks up with a handwritten letter. They get tip-offs.
Exactly. And the Beckham camp fired back immediately. They said it was incredibly sad to level such horrible accusations at an innocent young girl who just, misses her brother.
It's so messy. They used her age as a shield to make Brooklyn look cold and paranoid.
But is he paranoid? Because The Guardian pointed out this crucial detail. The Beckhams recently trademarked 14-year-old Harper's name for a new beauty enterprise.
Wait, really? They trademarked the teenager?
Yes. So if they are literally trademarking a 14-year-old, does Brooklyn actually have a valid point about Brand Beckham treating family as a business?
Honestly, it's just an absolute tragedy all around. Marina Hyde wrote this incredible column about it, and she pointed out that both sides are completely trapped.
Trapped out.
Well, they are all clearly heartbroken about this estrangement. The grandparents are devastated, but none of them can stop doing the exact same highly publicized, deeply commercial things that destroyed their relationship in the first place.
Because it's all they know.
Exactly. It's like they're operating under the same suffocating rules as the royal family. Everything has to be a photo op. And Brooklyn, even as he's rebelling, is doing it through a $1 million DoorDash ad.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really heavy. And hey, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next as we wrap up this story.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground today. The wedding, the manifesto, the trademarking of a teenager.
It really leaves you with a lingering question,
What's that?
Just when your family's primary love language becomes PR and profit, and your last name is literally your most valuable financial asset, is it ever truly possible to separate your family from your business? Or are you doomed to just keep selling each other out?
It is.
Yeah.
That is a lot to think about. You've been listening to Starscope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.